Action.
Her name was Anna Garcia, 20 years old, female, and worked at the Gentry Life Science building. Her schedule went like this. She had lunch with Eric, then playing soccer. And this is where the collision with Sam occurred. From this collision, she obtained a migraine and took medicine to help with it. But after, she studied with Dominique and started working in the lab. Later on, Eric texted her, but she never responded. Her body was found inside of the Gentry Life Science building. Her body was 16 feet, 1.5 inches away from the point of origin. There were other stuff found scattered around the scene. Larvae, a fly, a hair, a note, 2 puddles of blood, and a phone and a colander. The people of interest include Eric Piedmont, Sam Green, Dominique Hall, Taylor Diaz, and Dr. Elsie Opal. We've ruled out some people, of which include Dr. Elsie Opal, Sam Green, and Taylor Diaz. We ruled them out because they were honest, higher up in status, or just didn't have any reason to kill her. However, we have 2 suspects, Eric Piedmont and Dominique Hall. This is because they were proven to not have gotten along with Anna before her demise. Using our findings from social media and other digital sources, we revealed that she was active 14 hours ago, roughly 9 p.m., and did not respond to Eric's text that was at 6:02 a.m. We've concluded that the red substance at the scene was blood, and the hair was eerily similar to Eric's, and the prints looked like Taylor and Eric's. We're not sure because they were both loops. And the DNA from the scene was Anna's. Now, using the evidence we've gathered using a plethora of sources, we've put together a reenactment of what we think happened. We will go into further detail shortly after.
Warning. Please do not attempt to perform any of the stunts in this reenactment, as they are dangerous and could lead to serious injury. These stunts are performed by trained professionals who totally know what they're doing. Any incident that occurs because of this is not in fault to us or our producers. This is the most accurate representation of the crime scene that we have. On our left, we have the colander, which we think was used to stun her. Just below that, we have a pile of blood, which we tested and came back positive for Anna's. And on the left of the pile of blood, right next to Anna's head, we have her phone, which we think distracted her. And on the table, we have another pile of blood, which we again tested, and it came back positive for Anna's. And lastly, there's a note in Anna's back pocket which read, "See you later," with a smiley face on the bottom right. And here we have the hair, which when we tested came back eerily similar to Anna's. So it's probably Anna's. When we arrived at the scene, we found a larvae and fly scattered among the body. But when we tested, nothing came back.
As you can tell by a professional reenactment, we think Anna was struck from behind by one of our suspects using a colander, and was repeatedly bashed into the table by her skull when she was stunned. This explains the blood on the table and the blood on the floor. We still have yet to figure out if it was Eric or Taylor.